Good morning, all of you. Yes, so as per our discussion, today is supposed to be about newspaper and notes making. Yes, yeah. Now, how many of you have read today's paper? Read entire paper. Aditya full Josh brought the paper. Yes, yes. Then come to the stage. We will discuss some articles. No, why? ఎవరిది నాది బాగుంది, నాకు షోలో చెప్పండి, నేను అందరికీ పబ్లిక్గా చెప్తా. నో, ఏమొస్తుంది? గొంతు నొప్పిస్తుందా? చేత్తో రాయండి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి. చేయకుండా నొప్పిస్తుందా? ఎస్. హ్యాడ్ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్? ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ హ్యాడ్ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్? ఎస్. ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ అటెండింగ్ క్లాసెస్, రైట్? స్లెప్ట్ వెల్? నో, చదివేస్తున్నారు అప్పుడే. Okay, so basically you have 3 8s, that is what? 8 hours of a day. What are you supposed to do? That is 8 hours of sleep. Okay, 8 hours of studies, breaks in between. Science says people who take good breaks are more productive. Okay, if you see, human mind cannot focus more than 1.5 hours, that is 90 minutes. Okay, after 90 minutes you need some kind of break. Take a break, then again read. So like this, if you plan your entire day into blocks, for example 6 a.m. to 9 p.m, what are the most important things in the day? Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Okay, 1 hour blocked. Okay, between 1 p.m. to 2 p.m my slot is blocked for what? Lunch. Okay, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m it is dinner. Like this you can block the day. But from 6 to 7:30 you will say, let's say newspaper. Okay, from let's say 9:30 to 1 you have class. Again 2:30 to 5:30 you have class. From 5:30 to 9 what do you have? Yes, whatever you have. Okay, that is revision actually. Yes or no? This method is called as time blocking method. Contrary to popular belief, not invented by Elon Musk. Okay, it was implemented way back by Benjamin Franklin in 1770s. In 1770s he was so smart, he understood that all of us have same 12 hours 24 hours of productive time and we have to use it very efficiently. There is a very good book called as Deep Work. Deep Work by Carl Newport. Okay, he started promoting this idea of time blocking. Why am I talking about all these things? Because you'll understand slowly. Whatever you do, you need to have a slot. Why am I doing this? Slot. Let's say your slot is from 6 to 7:30 for newspaper reading. If you make notes in that same time, that is fine. But if you are extending it to 2.5 hours, then you are crossing your block. That means it will either affect this or this. Yes or no? That means everything you do is a block. For example, if you want to watch movies, Sunday second show is blocked for what? Movies. Okay, Sunday afternoon lunch is blocked with roommates. No harm. See, even fun is important in life. Okay, no human being can continuously work without burnouts. One day you will have a burnout. Again from burnout you have to recover and you have to proceed. So these things will take time and energy. Planning, whatever you do every day has impact. Are we clear? Yes. Having said this, you can use time blocking very productively to get good in UPSC. I hope you understand. Next, now that is out of the way, This is inverted triangle, or we can call it as inverted iceberg. Normally what do we see in iceberg? All of you, those who have seen Titanic movie, if this is iceberg, we only see the tip of the iceberg. Okay, the entire berg is actually under the ocean. Yes or no? Here it is. This is the real ice. Okay, what you see only is the tip, right? In the same way, when you come to UPSC on any given topic, you will find so much amount of data. Okay, but you only need how much? You only need 150 or 250 words. That means you know ocean of knowledge about oceans. Yes or no? You know so much data about oceans, but how much you need to write? Only 150 words. 150 or 250 words. Again, remember the term words. Okay, that means a question has been asked to you. For example, a minister will call you. Okay, tell me what are the problems of your district. What will you say? Whatever district you belong to as a collector, let's say you have water problem. Okay, you will say water crisis, drought crisis. You only use keywords. Yes or no? You won't explain to him, sir, ma daggara konni neellu unnai, ekku neellu unnai. You just use the term water scarce districts are idi. Okay, or this is a rain fed district. అంటే ఈ జిల్లాలో రివర్స్ నదులు ఏమీ లేవు, దే ఓన్లీ హ్యావ్ గ్రౌండ్ వాటర్ ఆర్ మాన్సూన్ వాటర్. సో యూ యూజ్ టెక్నికల్ టర్మ్స్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ దట్ టు హూమ్? ద మినిస్టర్. సో ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే వెన్ యూపీఎస్సీ ఆస్క్స్ ఎ క్వశ్చన్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ either 150 words or 250 words. Okay, there is a climate change going on. Any words? There is pakan vedam. There climate change, okay, going on. Okay, 4 or 5 words. Okay, or you can simply say Anthropocene. Or you can say simply one word, that is Anthropocene. Anthropocene is upon us. Okay, anthro means humans. Okay, pocene is a climate era. So human induced climate change is called as Anthropocene. Which one sounds more nice? Anthropocene, obviously. Yes or no? One word instead of 5 words. So out of the 250 words you write, okay, at least 10 to 15 can be keywords. That will not only elevate your answer, it will also give the right keyword to the reader. Who is the reader here? Not the illiterate corrupt criminal minister, but a evaluator. Yes or no? Minister ki ardham kaakapochu. Okay, again, I am not saying generalizing all ministers, there are smart ministers, but an evaluator will know what is the meaning of Anthropocene, drought prone area. Yes or no? I hope you understand. That means every single thing you do have a purpose. Ante we will start from the start. We understood that we need to write 150 words. Within 150 words we need to have keywords. Okay, but let's say this last part is keywords. Okay, only keywords రాస్తే మార్క్స్ వచ్చేస్తాయా? అంటే ఫ్యాన్సీ వర్డ్స్ ఒక 4 పడేస్తే సార్కి చాలా వచ్చు అని వాడు అనుకుంటాడా? I have to also add context. Yes or no? Ante this keyword in which context? Indian economy lo will I use Anthropocene? Which paper will I use Anthropocene? Geography, environment, disaster management. Yes, economy lo vaadana? Vaadacha? Etla? Village productivity or urbanization. Yes or no? If see, now heat waves are going in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Yes, that is also part of Anthropocene. Climate change valla heat waves have increased. Because of heat waves people are dying. So because of lack of proper urbanization, urban facilities, people are dying. Okay, I hope you understand. Ante like this you have to add what? Context. Okay, that means whatever you are reading, you should know the keyword and how to use that keyword. అంటే ఒక్క సబ్జెక్ట్లోనే వాడాలా, చాలా చోట్ల వాడచ్చా, ఈజ్ కంటెక్స్ట్. Yes or no? Just because you know a keyword, you cannot go ahead and throw it in the face of ethics paper. Yes or no? See, చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ రూల్ ఉంటుంది యూపీఎస్సీలో. How to erase this? No? Right, no problem. Right, what is asked, not what you know. This is golden rule in UPSC. Right, what is asked, not what you know. మనకేమవుతుంది, ఆవు పులి కథ చదువుకొని వెళ్ళాం. ఇన్ స్కూల్ యూ మస్ట్ హ్యావ్ రెడ్ ఆవు పులి కథ. ఓకే, దే ఆస్క్డ్ అబౌట్ సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్. ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ ఆవు యూ విల్ రీప్లేస్ విత్ something else, but the story is same. You won't change anything. In everything you will dump the same content. Or he will ask you, what was the perspective of the tiger? I hope all of you know the cow, the boy, Avu Puli, you know, cow, calf and the tiger story. So I asked the story about from whose perspective? Tiger's perspective. Tiger out of mercy left the cow go. Okay, but what will people do? One day cow started going to the forest. Tiger, are అడిగింది is what happened after the tiger caught the cow. Okay, no matter what is asked, you will only write what you know. Yes, especially for beginners, this is a huge problem. In the chadavintam, sir, I read NCERT, I will only dump NCERT. So don't do that. This part is called as relevancy. Okay, క్వశ్చన్లో ఏమైతే అడిగారో, వాట్ ఎవర్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ ఆస్క్డ్ ఇన్ యువర్ క్వశ్చన్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ఓన్లీ దట్. నౌ ఇమాజిన్ సంథింగ్ వీ ఆల్ నో, వెరీ కామన్ టాపిక్ ఏదని చెప్పండి, ఎవ్రీ సింగిల్ పర్సన్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్ నోస్. హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ నో విభీషణ? ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ నో ద స్టోరీ ఆఫ్ విభీషణ? నో? ఓకే, see that is learning curve for all of us. ఏదైనా ఒక కామన్ టాపిక్ చెప్పండి, దానికి కూడా సస్పెన్స్ ఎందుకు? కామన్ టాపిక్ Mahabharata. Vibhishna is from Ramayana, right? People don't know Vibhishna. What can I do? Yes. Okay, let's say people know Kauravas and Pandavas. No? 9 out of 10 people know Kaurava and Pandava. Yes or no? Okay. Are Kauravas bad people? Discuss. Are Kauravas bad people? Discuss. If this is a question, what will you write? Just think for 1 second. Are Kauravas bad people? See, it's not UPSC, it's common sense, right? Think peacefully. Breathe. Om, right? Breathe, think and tell me. Yes, what is your answer? Kauravas? All Kauravas are not bad people. Okay, that is a wonderful perspective, right? That will definitely go into one point of your answer. How do you know? Bhishma is not, see, Bhishma has totally different standing kada. Who? కొత్త మహాభారతం రాయకండి. ఓకే, భీష్మ హ్యాస్ నథింగ్. భీష్మ ఈజ్ ఆజన్మ బ్రహ్మచారి, దట్ ఈస్ భీష్మ పితామహ. ఓకే, గంగాపుత్ర, we will discuss Mahabharata, please don't. Okay. Yes, I will take special classes so that we will recover all our ancient lineage. Bhishma is unmarried. Okay. Yes, sorry? Action led to bad consequences, but only bad thoughts lead to bad actions. Only then it will lead to bad consequences. Or we can say it is bad socialization. See, both Pandavas and Kauravas are children of the king. Okay, but who groomed Kauravas? Duryodhanani penchi poshinchindi evaru? Shakuni. If you think about it, Shakuni poisoned the mind of Duryodhana from day one. As a kid, he doesn't know what is good, what is bad. Who polluted the mind of Duryodhana? Shakuni. Okay. At the same time, it is also the mistake of Dhritarashtra and Kunti. Sorry. The Dhritarashtra only, right? The blind man. Kada? నన్ను కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఓకే ఓకే. ధృతరాష్ట్ర ద ఫాదర్, గాంధారి ద మదర్. ఓకే. బోత్ దీస్ పీపుల్ న్యూ దట్ శకుని ఈస్ పొల్యూటింగ్ ద మైండ్ ఆఫ్ దుర్యోధన, బట్ దే డిడెంట్ స్టాప్ హిమ్. అరే వాడి దగ్గరికి పోకు, హీస్ ఎ బ్యాడ్ అంకుల్. ఓకే, యూ షుడ్ నాట్ లిసన్ టు పాయిజన్. దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో అవర్ బ్రదర్స్, దే ఆర్ మై బ్రదర్స్ సన్స్. వై డిడెంట్ ధృతరాష్ట్ర సే దిస్ టు Duryodhana? Yes or no? Blind not only physically, blind but also in mentally. That is why we have a term called as Dhritarashtra Prema. That is, Dhritarashtra's love is blind. Blind even to the wrong deeds of children. Okay, I hope you are following me, right? Not lost in that discussion. The thing I am trying to tell you is, if somebody asks a question, if you only talk about the relevancy, that is why they became bad, why they became good, or why they could have chosen to be good, that is all relevant. But if I go out and talk about, Mahabharata started because Krishna went and spoke to Duryodhana, okay, how is it relevant to the question? It has nothing to do with the question. అర్థమైంది కదా? ఏదైతే అడుగుతారో, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈజ్ ఆస్క్డ్, యూ షుడ్ రైట్ ఓన్లీ దట్. దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ లేయర్స్ ఆఫ్ వాట్? యువర్ థాట్ ప్రాసెస్ ఆన్ ఆన్సర్ రైటింగ్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ఇవన్నీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తే దెన్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ వై యూ నీడ్ ఎ నోట్స్. క్లియర్? సో వాట్ ఆర్ ద ఎసెన్షియల్ థింగ్స్? కీవర్డ్స్, కంటెక్స్ట్, రిలవెన్సీ. నెక్స్ట్ ఈజ్ consolidation. Okay, you will understand it within 1 second, right? Okay, this is right. So first you need to have, you can write 1 2 3 4 5, you don't have to try a triangle like me. Okay, you should have already, no problem. But my summarization is what? Base source is wide, then you consolidate your base source, then you add relevancy to the questions, then you add context, and lastly you have keywords. Okay, but if you don't understand your base source, you can never consolidate. What is base source? Again, it depends on what we are discussing. For example, ethics. Okay, ethics is pure common sense. If you don't have common sense, you don't have base source. If you don't know what is good, what is bad, okay, you don't have base sourse. So then you have to read, then consolidate, then add relevancy. Okay, relevancy is again two things. One is, what are you remembering? For example, I will tell you, have like 1857 revolt. Are you done with 1857 revolt? No? Do you have an idea of 1857 revolt? Sipahil Tirugubatu. Yes. Are people aware of that? Yes. So let's say there are 3 major questions of all the, ante who started where, year, all these are irrelevant. Relevancy is what? Why did Sipai mutiny happen in the first place? What happened during the Sipai mutiny? Yes. What are the outcomes of Sipai mutiny? If you can answer only these 3 questions of this entire chapter, you are very relevant. Sir, I know Nana Sahab came from Kanpur. Okay, I don't care. Right? Why? As a beginner, you might be remembering, mugging up things. Sorry, Nana Sahab came from Kanpur, somebody came from somewhere else. Okay, but from mains perspective, I need only 3 things. What are they? Why? What happened? What are the outcomes? If you can write a 150 answer on all these 3 questions, your preparation for 1857 revolt is done. Nothing else required. Yes or no? But now if I come to the same chapter for prelims, the relevancy will change. If I come to the same chapter for prelims, the relevancy will change. What do I mean by relevancy? For example, there is a concept called as doctrine of lapse. Doctrine of lapse. And if you don't have a hair, if you don't have a what hair, varasudu, okay, lineage, okay, your entire kingdom will be absorbed by Britishers. Okay, this happened to whom? Okay, that can be a prelims question. Jhansi Lakshmi Bai, by the way, answer. The thing is, that is relevancy for prelims. Nana Sahib came from Kanpur is relevant for prelims. But for mains, what is relevant? The macro story. I hope you understand. So the same base material, when you consolidate differently for prelims, you consolidate differently for mains. Are we clear? I hope you are following. Next. Any doubts, anything that you didn't understand? Context and relevancy will change by topic to topic, question to question. Okay. Now this is all for what? This is to finally understand that to write a mains answer, you need base, consolidation, these things will happen. Now timeline. Where is this bloody eraser? This one? Now think about base source. What is base source? Normally everybody will say notes is enough. Okay, my notes is enough. It's true in a sense, but the advantage is structured knowledge. Just imagine your room. Do you have a room? Hostel room, home, whatever, wherever you live, you have some books, you have a house now. Okay, now suddenly if I ask you, think of all the polity books you have. Yes? Are they scattered? No? Red book. Try to collect all the red books in one place. Red books, yellow books, blue books. Like this, there is a whole amount of books scattered all over your room. Now if I say, go and get me Lakshmikant. First of all, you should know Lakshmikant is in which color. If you don't know that, then probably you will go to your room, first check yellow books, then check red books, then finally check the blue books, and in the blue book you found Lakshmikant. Is it time waste or efficiency? It is time waste, utter time waste. In the same way, now if I say Anthropocene, which subject? Right? Tandia Tope. Sterilization. Okay, repo rate, Mighties and cookies, tutus and hutsis. Okay, Rwanda, Somalia, Sudan, Suez Canal, choke points. Like this, if I keep throwing keywords at you, 150 keywords or 200 keywords, your brain should keep running. Yes or no? This is why running. First of all, stage 1 is to collect the book, Lakshmikant. Stage 2 is apply the book also, right? That means one day you have to close your Lakshmikant and tell me all the points in Parliament chapter. You understand the problem? Okay, UPSC focuses on triviality. For prelims. Okay, now let's think about it. All of you have seen Kathakali? Kathakali dance, they paint their face, they dance. Okay, do they use a lamp while dancing? Okay, do people dance on plate? Is it a brass plate in Kathakali or Bharatanatyam? Okay, what is the purpose of black color, green color, red color in what? In Kathakali. Okay, this is just one triviality from art and culture. Then they will go to Mughal construction, Mughal architecture, and they will say, what is Pietra Dura? Okay, you need to know what is Pietra Dura. Then they will go to Kali paintings in West Bengal. Do they use red color or white color? What? Yes, then you will come back to economy and they will say inflation will increase, will repo rate be decreased or not? I hope you understand, right? Then next question is, what is the difference between starred question and unstarred question in Indian Parliament? After that they will say, in Bay of Bengal cyclones are forming, they go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Every subject different questions and different triviality. Okay, now luckily for you, the more stupid the paper is getting, the more harder it will be. Why? Earlier at least there used to be something called as elimination, 1 only, 1 2 only. I showed you, right? If I remove 2, almost answer is B. Okay, but 1 pair only, 2 pairs only, 3 pairs only, 4 pair only. That means you should know all the 4 options. Only then you can attempt that question. Yes, you know green color, but you don't know red color. What happened? That is a art of stone throwing. రాయి వేస్తాము, తగిలిందా కరెక్ట్, లేకపోతే తిరిగి బండరాయి వస్తుంది. Yes or no? That is what prelims is now. I hope you are following me, right? Any confusion so far? The triviality is unbelievable in UPSC, but there are only 8 papers. What are those papers? Polity, economy, geography, modern Indian history. Okay, these are 4 pillars. They are called as 4 pillars. Mimmalni muncheshna telchina first attempt lo, what are the 4 subjects? Polity, history, modern Indian history, geography. Okay, then comes ancient medieval, art and culture, environment, biodiversity, science and tech. Ivi 4 oka ettu, these 4 are one more thing. Majjalo hero evaru? Current affairs. Why hero? They will take you to the border. These subjects will only take you to the border, but they will never help you cross the border. Ante cut off 90 aithe you will go for 85, but to get anything above 90 you need the help of current affairs. Okay, so paper is always in the ratio of 85:15, more or less. 85 static questions, 15 current affairs questions. Okay, the thing is, now you have to have structured knowledge. అంటే ఈ బేస్ సోర్స్ ఏదైతే ఉందో you are planning only for these 8 subjects. So that is your first half. Okay, then comes your mains only preparation. Internal security, base material, that is, see, that is syllabus copy, you don't have to stare at my face. Polity, economy, geography, modern Indian history, ancient medieval, art and culture, environment and biodiversity, science and tech. These are the best friends for next 9 months. Okay, then you have mains only papers. What are mains only papers? Internal security, international relations, ethics, disaster management to an extent. Okay, these are only mains only subjects. So first, if you master these 8 in a structured fashion. What is a structured fashion? Next time when I ask you what is starred and unstarred, you know where to go. Lakshmikant. Okay, within Lakshmikant, which chapter to go, then you recollect. All these things won't happen easily. So first is getting familiar, second is consolidation. More times you revise, more times you consolidate. Today on live, on camera, I am asking you, how many days do you think it will take a serious senior aspirant? That means this time I am going to get IAS. Okay, anta chadivan nenu, I am that good. Okay, how much time do you think it will take me for to read Lakshmikant? 1 month, 1 day, 1 week, 4 to 5 days, 15 days. చదవడం అంటే అండర్స్టాండింగ్, ఆబ్వియస్లీ రివిజన్ చేసింటాడు కాబట్టి అండర్స్టాండింగే కదండి. ఫైనల్ రీకలెక్షన్, రేపు ప్రిలిమ్స్, టుమారో ఈస్ ప్రిలిమ్స్, ఐ హ్యావ్ టు రీడ్ Lakshmikant. How much time will it take me? 2 hours. People will look at you like strangers. Yes or no? Yes, but it's technically true. You can revise entire Lakshmikant in less than 3 hours. Okay, if you look at Anudip Dursetti's notes also, okay, the entire polity he distilled into 20 pages. The thing is, you are thinking like you, the first attempter, you are forgetting that first reading of Lakshmikant, okay, 1 month, torture, pain, needles, ICU, everything, okay, then second reading, then comes third reading, fourth, fifth. After a time, it's only gets easier and easier, shorter and shorter. Why? During this time, 90% of Lakshmikant is in your brain. Yes or no? During this time, what happens is 90% of Lakshmikant is already in your brain. So next time when you open that book, okay, when you look at Election Commissioner of India, Article 324, okay, these provisions are there. Even okay, I know. It will take just like that. You know, you will become Chitti the robo. Lakshmikant done. Okay, you might find it very funny because you are here. When Anudip Dursetti speaks, he is here. In this journey, one more thing happened. What is that one more thing? Not only he was reading Lakshmikant, he was also reading newspapers. Every time he sees anti-defection law, okay, he tries to recollect anti-defection law, provisions. Okay, I know. That means indirectly he revised Lakshmikant. Yes or no? So like this, by period of time, by the time you read, okay, you'll also write mains answers. So you read Lakshmikant, you write mains answers, you read newspapers daily, your revision will become cakewalk. By the time you reach your mains stage, your Lakshmikant will only take 2 to 3 hours. Kani, this is a continuous process. Okay, this is 2023. This is 2024 May. This won't work. This should be May 2024. అంతే కదా. అంటే మీరు ఒక రివిజన్ చదివి మళ్ళీ 6 నెలల గ్యాప్ ఇచ్చి మళ్ళీ లక్ష్మీకాంత్ తీస్తే లక్ష్మీకాంత్ విల్ అగైన్ టోటల్లీ న్యూ. Yes or no? Every 6 months that passes, Lakshmikant will always be new to you. Okay, so you have how many subjects? 8 subjects. How many books? 8 books. How many times you have to read each book? At least 3 times. So 8 into 3, 24 books, or 24 times you have to read. What is the time span? In the next 9 months. That is when this happens to you. A gap అనేది ఎక్కువ ఇవ్వకూడదు. ఈరోజు లక్ష్మీకాంత్ చదివారు, మళ్ళీ యూ రీడ్ ఇట్ 6 months later, ఫ్రమ్ ద జీరో యు ఆర్ స్టార్టింగ్. ఇంకా అంటే యూ కెన్ గో బ్యాక్ అండ్ వాచ్ మై వీడియోస్ వన్ డే. వెన్ యూ ఓపెన్ యువర్ ఓన్ లక్ష్మీకాంత్, యూ విల్ ఫైండ్ సంబడి అండర్లైన్ దట్. అరే హూ? I thought this is new Lakshmikant. You even forgot that you underlined your own book. నేనేనా చదివానా? నోట్స్ కూడా చేసు. Okay, it feels like magic. We won't even remember that we actually underlined that chapter. That is a problem. Don't give too much gap between books and books. Okay? Sir, is it really possible? అంటే ఇవన్నీ జరుగుతాయా? అసలు నోట్స్కి దీనికి ఏం సంబంధం? Right? That is when you have to understand the analogy of forest. Let's imagine this is a forest road. Okay, this is full of forest. You have to lay a road from A to B. What is the first thing you will do? To move from A to B, you have to construct a road. This is full of forest. నేను ఇంకా చెట్ల బొమ్మలు వేస్తే బాగుండదు, బట్ ఫర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ సే canopy ఉందనుకోండి. ఓకే, ఎస్, యూ హ్యావ్ canopy full of forest. మొత్తం చెట్లు ఉన్నాయి, బట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు లే ఏ రోడ్. వాట్ విల్ యూ డూ ఫస్ట్? Deforestry. Okay, you have to clean the road, cut the forest and all those things. Okay, that is in UPSC parlance called as get familiar. What is familiar? Let's imagine you came to UPSC very recently, right? This, what is your name? Santosh is reading Lakshmikant. Okay, then Sandeep will bring some material, some institute material, and he will be reading Indian polity. What will Santosh think? Maybe Lakshmikant is not good, Sandeep's material is better. When Santosh and Sandeep purchased that new material, okay, what's your name? I forgot. Prithvi will bring some other material from some other institute, short notes. Okay, then what will both of them will do? They will both throw their own short notes and they will take this short notes. Dhobi ka kutta na gar ka na ghat ka. There is an idiom in Hindi, right? Okay, that means you are neither here nor there. What happened? That poor fellow was happily reading Lakshmikant. He spoiled both of them. Okay, but if with all the pain in the world he completed Lakshmikant in 1 month, okay, next time Kalyan sir will force him, Arey, did you read Lakshmikant? He will get some shame. Okay, sir is asking, I have to read. He will open that book. Okay, it's like that mud road. Yes or no? Why? There are no forests now. You removed forest in the first reading. Okay, in the second reading you will do PYQs plus MCQ. Why? You have already are familiar with Lakshmikant once. You have read it. That became mud road. Mud roads are comfortable, right? At least you can walk. Then you test yourself. What I remember. That is like throwing what? Conquer. Yes or no? Third revision is what? Now that you have identified so many issues, అంటే నా ప్రిపరేషన్లో గ్యాప్స్ ఉన్నాయి, గుంతల్లో గుచ్చుకుంటుంది. యూ అండర్స్టూడ్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. దట్ ఈస్ వెన్ యూ రీడ్ లక్ష్మీకాంత్ విత్ మోర్ clarity. Yes or no? It's like layers. Okay, now that this is, let's say, Thar. Okay, which if you have to drive a vehicle in these 4 roads, which will be the most fastest road? Thar 1. Why? It's very smooth. You can go on 100 speed. So your revisions will go faster or slower? Faster. But to reach this stage, this is inevitable. Yes or no? Direct ga adavilo techi tar poseyacha? It will never work. Okay, but you have to understand, this is June, this is August, this is September, this is October. Like this you have to improve over a period of 9 months. Okay, regular reading. రోజు పడుకునే ముందు గంట తిప్పినా కూడా 1 సబ్జెక్ట్ లేచిపోతుంది. The thing is, you have to believe in this concept very strongly. Familiarity. That means 8 subjects have 8 books. 1 subject, 1 book, multiple revisions. Keep your sources very limited so that you can revise more number of times. Just close your eyes and try to recollect that Hindu article you read yesterday. Don't you think it will come to your mind? కొంచెం ఆ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఉన్నింది, యూ విల్ రిమెంబర్. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యూ రీడ్ యువర్ ఓన్ లక్ష్మీకాంత్ ఫర్ 6 times, ట్రస్ట్ మీ, యూ విల్ సే, సార్ అదే లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ కింద ఉంటుంది కదా సార్, యూ విల్ రీకలెక్ట్ ఇట్ లైక్ దట్. ఓకే, బట్ యు ఆర్ రీడింగ్ లక్ష్మీకాంత్ ఫ్రమ్, first time Lakshmikant, second time some material, third time some YouTube video, fourth time some other if you close your eyes, nothing will come. Okay, you have to read your own book, your own underlining, your own cat pictures. చెమ్కీలు వేసింటారు కదా, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, దీనికి డబ్బా వేసి సార్ చెప్పాడు దిస్ కీవర్డ్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, యూ విల్ త్రో చెమ్కీ, కలర్ పెన్స్, హైలైట్, ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్, క్లోజ్ యువర్ ఐస్, యూ విల్ రిమెంబర్ ఇట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ సీనియర్స్. ఫర్ అస్ Lakshmikant is only 2 hours. Okay, prelims was on 28th or 26th. Okay, result came around 2022. May 20 को May 22nd को results వచ్చాయి. Prelims was on May 26th. There was only 4 or 5 days gap. Still, people who gave interview cleared prelims this time by reading only for 1 week. See, interview తర్వాత ఏం చదవబుద్ధి కాదు, because either you are a GOD or you are a DOG. Yes or no? Why? If your name is in the final list, top 10 rank, you are a GOD. If your name is not in the list, you are a DOG. Nobody cares about you except your parents. Okay, it's that bad. Anta mental stress lo nu boy Lakshmikant chadu ante nannu kodaru. Okay, we cannot force them to read, but once they fail, they will cry for 1 day full, bathroom lo shower on cheskoni bayatiki raakunda ed chesi, next day they will come fresh and they will read Lakshmikant, Ramesh Singh or geography books, and they will still clear prelims in 5 days. How is it possible? Power of revision, because their highway is super highway. But this won't work unless you have familiarity. So step 1 is get familiar, step 2 is revise, step 3 is consolidate through PYQs, MCQs and all these things. How is this linked to this? ఇందాక వేసిన బొమ్మ ఇది పెద్ద తేడా ఏం కాదు. That is, if your base material is clear, you will revise it. Only when revision it means consolidation. Now I hope you understand the importance of consolidate. Consolidate అంటే బ్రెయిన్లో మొత్తం దిగిపోయి ఉండాలి. Okay, go and talk to any IAS officer. Even today he can tell you MIH. Sir, spectrum చెప్పు అంటే వాడు పట్ట చెప్తాడు. ఎందుకు? He mugged it up so many times that even after 4 years of not reading spectrum, he can remember all the names. Okay, that is the power of consolidation and revision. Okay, any questions so far? Anything that you didn't understand? See, because you, unfortunately for you people, I will tell you, when we were preparing for economy, there was only one base material. Go and talk to anyone. 2010 2011 there was this Sri Ram Sar's Xerox notes. That was our Bible, Bhagavad Gita, everything for economy. Everybody, including I think Mrunal sir, must have read it. Okay, now if you go to bookstore and ask economy textbook, he will ask which. There are 7 or 8 economy textbooks, and there are 200 Telegram channels, 2000 YouTube channels and 20,000 mentors. Okay, this is infodemic on UPSC aspirants. Choice paradox. What you have is whom to trust, whom to believe. Why should I believe you? Yes or no? Whom to trust? Why should I believe you? Let's say for example GS paper 1 syllabus. What is GS paper 1 syllabus? Mains. History, geography, society, art and culture, post independence consolidation. ఇంకేమైనా ఉన్నాయా? World history. Okay, of all these subjects, which one is the most important subject? If a mentor will come and say world history is very important, you have to spend 15 days for world history, you can beat him for 15 days. Why? How can we say that? See, reading world history for 15 days is different, spending 15 days on world history is different. Yes or no? How do we know that? You haven't told me what is the most important subject in GS paper 1. చెప్పండి, అన్ని రాళ్ళే కదా. ఎట్లో ఆర్ట్ ఆఫ్ స్టోన్ థ్రోయింగ్ నేర్చుకుందాం ఇప్పటి నుంచే. Geography, art and culture. Okay, what is the important word I told you that you should always follow in UPSC? Empirical data. If you look at this chart, okay, every year the average score of geography is 100 to 125 marks. So out of 250 marks, 125 marks come from geography. Literally 50% of the weightage is given to geography. Okay, next most important thing is society paper. Okay, the other day I was meeting a mains student. She already wrote mains last time. When I asked her the weightage, she didn't knew. She wrote one mains, but she was not even aware of what is the weightage. So that means when you are listening to geography for prelims, you should also understand geography is my bread and butter in mains also. You will be more attentive. If you don't attend world history classes, I mean not encouraging you to, okay, even if you don't attend world history classes, sky won't fall down. Why? The weightage is coming down every single year. Okay, so you will read 400 pages of material for 1 to 50 word answer. Is it worth it? At least for a beginner it's not worth it. Okay, but for art and culture, let's say culture has good weightage. MIH anyhow you read for freedom struggle, anyhow you read for prelims, nothing new. So if you have to focus more in GS paper 1, which two papers will you focus? Geography and society. They are your bread and butter. They will make or break your attempt. Okay, see this part, so forget society, this part is prelims preparation, this part is your mains preparation, dedicated mains preparation. The thing is, if you do this properly, you will by default clear prelims. Prelims is subset of mains. That means if your geography is prepared to the level of mains, automatically you are very good in prelims. It works opposite. Sir, I will read for prelims only, then I will go for mains. It doesn't work. You have to prepare to the level of mains so that it will help you in prelims. But this won't work if you have not done this for geography. For example, for geography, 11th and 12th class NCERTs are your base material. You have to get very familiar with NCERTs, then slowly you will build upon it. Clear? Okay, that is what I say. Always believe in numbers, don't believe in people. This is UPSC official data. Okay, next. Now if you go to GS paper 2, what do you think will be the weightage? Think of all the papers. What do we have? Polity, constitution, governance, social issues, international relations. Okay, then weightage. Polity, how much weightage? Marks, 100 marks, 90 marks, 80 marks, right? If you think about it, polity and constitution will constitute around 100 marks. Okay, then comes your IR and social issues. Governance actually gets less weightage. Governance actually gets less weightage. See, you have to follow only the yellow marks. Polity 42%, IR 21%, social issues 21%, governance only 15%. But people will be doing PhDs in governance. Yes or no, sir? Self-help groups, that groups are repeated questions, nothing new will be there. But if your polity is not up to date, if you don't understand your Lakshmikant, you cannot write good answers. Okay, so to even make a mains notes, you need to know well what? Your Lakshmikant. I hope you are following. Yes. Lastly, in the same way, again I will share all these things. Where am I going? Right? In GS paper 3, economy has a weightage of 25%. If you actually include agriculture in economy also, it's almost like 45%. Economy and agriculture will get you 45%. That means out of 250 marks, you are getting anywhere between 110 to 120 marks only from economy and agriculture. It is that important. So the advantage is polity comes in newspaper, economy comes in newspaper. You don't have to do any separate preparation if you actually follow newspapers. Okay, see, all these are insights. Meeku enta ekkutundo ekkaledo naaku teliyadu, but all these are insights. If you prepare wrongly, I know people who destroyed their attempts only because they read too much world history or too little of economy. Yes. Next, science and tech weightage is also decent, environment is decent, security is guarantee 50 marks. Okay, so next time when you plan for your mains preparation or your overall reading, don't jump into internal security first. What should you complete? The first 8 subjects: economy, polity, history, ancient, medieval, science and tech. Once that base is done, all this is cakewalk. If you don't have base, you cannot construct the buildings. Clear? Any questions so far? You didn't understand anything? See, those who didn't understand this chart, this is years 2013 to 2022 mains. Okay, these are number of marks that came from each subject. Okay, so from science and tech in 2022 paper, 25 marks came from general science. Indian science based concept got 25 marks. So total 50 marks came from science. So out of 250 marks, 50 marks are from science. Now I will tell you the twist. This paper looks very simple. The average score in this paper is 80. Out of 250 marks, people only got 80 marks. The highest this year I have seen is 100. 100. That's all. Out of 250, okay, if you get 100 marks, you are a hero. Okay. Second thing, out of this paper, all 20 questions are attempted by majority of the students. They didn't leave a single question undone. మొత్తం చంప వదిలిపెట్టారు, అయినా కూడా 80 to 100 కంటే ఇవ్వట్లేదు యూపీఎస్సీ. దట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫికల్టీ ఆఫ్ దిస్ పేపర్. Okay, the thing is 9 out of 10 aspirants stop at newspaper reading. Only those who are reading newspapers will have value addition, keywords, data, facts. This dump can be done on the face of the examiner only when you have consolidation. So base material is newspaper, consolidate, relevancy, revise, throw it on the face of the examiner. Only then you are going to get marks. Okay. So far anything that you didn't understand, please let me know, because these are all insights how to strategize your preparation. Okay. Yeah. You also will have lot of romanticism about lot of things in UPSC. Don't believe what anybody says. Let's say for example subjects like anthropology. This is the number of mains students who chose anthropology as a optional. Out of that, success ratio is 100. That is 8.3%. Okay. Next. Geography is very famous as subject, but its outcome is less. So, and again, see, somehow someone cleared, right? I'm not saying that you won't be that clearing person, but you need to know which subject you are taking. If you minimize this chart and look at it maximally, okay, many people prefer statistics also, but we are not even aware of statistics is an optional. Yes or no? 1200 people choose statistics, as popular as geography or PSIR or anthropology, but that is a surprise for everyone, right? Yes, but sorry, sociology. Okay, not statistics, sociology. So the numbers are very, very different. Most popular options are sociology, PSIR, geography, anthropology. Okay, top 4 optionals. Out of them, success ratio changes. This is according to UPSC own annual report. Okay, my bad. Next, again, I am not showing you this to say that this is how you should choose your optional. You have to understand whatever you are spending time with, but at the same time, literatures are also not being that rewarded. Okay, most importantly of all these things, there is one more chart. This is, as I said, age profile. Majority of the aspirants clear between 26 to 28, and beyond that, this is the stat that I was talking about. Number of attempts. You can see the green chart, green line. The green line is the final recommended candidates. In which attempt majority of the students are being recommended? Second, third attempt, and as the attempts increase, the number will fall down. Okay, but there are success stories. For example, my student Chaitanya Reddy, 161 rank. She was my essay student. She got her service in 6th attempt. But you need to have that kind of patience to wait till 6th attempt. Do you remember my chart 2023 25 September? Now add 6 attempts to your preparation. Okay, we are talking about 2030. In 2030, Satvika will come, God forbid, and say, sir, I am your student, I am an IPS now. I won't even remember you. Yes or no? I really hope we won't be there. Okay, but the thing is, why so many attempts? People are running like headless chicken. They keep running. Sir, so many things, so much guidance, too much mentorship. Okay, so as the idiom goes, too many cooks spoil the broth. Yes or no? If there is too many, He will come throw some salt, I will come throw some salt. What will happen? Too salty, inedible. Yes or no? Inedible. That is why you need to believe in numbers. You need to believe in a process, not the individuals. Okay. Base NCRT. Next is static books. Next is consolidation. Even if God comes and say otherwise, this is the process. You have to stick to it. Sandeep or Santosh should not throw away their books for the sake of some shiny material. You know, we are not monkeys in jungle, right? Whenever we see some shiny things, we will throw something and start chasing that. We are rational human beings, and this is your life. An IIT plus IIM guy, I forgot his name, 22 years, first attempt IAS, rank 2022, or rank 2021, 2020, I guess. He was, sorry? So first attempt, IIT plus IIM. If you go and see his blog, okay, he wrote a blog and he treated UPSC exam like a project. He didn't treat like an exam. Okay, AMM Jayali. Okay, I will do. Done. He didn't do a single thing extra and he got IAS in the first attempt. That is how you should also plan your thought process. Okay, I hope you are understanding. Yes, you still have good amount of time beyond coaching. That is 30% of the help you will receive in coaching. Whatever time you have to invest strategically in these kind of sources. Only then it will help. Okay, I will show you a notes. Just see. అర్థమవుతుందా? Bouncer, are you understanding? Sure. If you have any doubts, talk to me. I'm here to help you. ఏమైనా అర్థం కాలేదా? What are the standard books? Off camera. Right? Yes. Any other question? You can have water. Relax. No? See, I am not Bommalelu Prakash Raj where I will come and say, no, not a friend laga undra, right? I'm not going to say that. Okay? But you have to believe me when I say I have gone through this exam 6 times. Okay? I have invested my entire youth behind this exam. I know the pain of regret. Okay? Common sensically or rationally, I don't want anybody to go through that pain. You can't even understand what it takes to sit for 6 attempts. Yes or no? Your peers will be moving on, parental pressure, societal pressure, you have an obligation to take care of your parents will start getting old in front of your eyes. You can't do anything because you are chasing a dream. Too much complications will increase as the attempts will increase. The number is very easy to see, 6. Okay, but trust me, 6 is not a number, 6 is an emotion. Too much stake, too much riding in your life. You have to be mentally very strong. Yes or no? For a mentor who has gone through this exam, okay, there will be nothing more happier than to take revenge on UPSC. Yes or no? Why? You stopped me. Okay, I will send 10 students. Yes or no? That is one satisfaction, ego satisfaction. Ponile, something happened. Second is, we know the pain. Why will I deliberately push you into pain? I will only try to avoid the pain. అరే ఆ దారిలో వెళ్ళక నాన్న దెబ్బలు తగులుతాయి సార్, నేను అట్లే పోతా నీ కర్మ సావు, రైట్? బట్ ద థింగ్ ఈస్, అట్లా వెళ్ళకు అని చెప్పేవాళ్ళు మాకు లేరు. ఇన్ అవర్ జనరేషన్ దెర్ వర్ లెస్ నెంబర్స్. ఐ వోంట్ సే దెర్ వర్ నాట్ దేర్, బట్ దెర్ వర్ లెస్ ఇన్ నెంబర్. బట్ యువర్ జనరేషన్ హ్యావ్ too much numbers. Now people are thinking it's easy to make money outside UPSC than in UPSC. Okay, that is why they start all these Telegram channels, YouTube channels and so on and so forth to mentor. Okay, but the problem is, if I tell you all these things, 1 year down the line I will be in the same building, same podium, you will write your prelims and come and say, sir meer cheppin daniki akkadiki em sambandhame ledu, you can come and talk to me. Is that available for others? A mentor is not only a person who is responsible for your success, he is also responsible for your failure. So if you fail even after doing everything that I told you, then I failed as a mentor, not you as a student. Yes, I am willing to accept that responsibility of success and failure. That is why I am telling you all these things. And day 1 nunchi you should have the clarity. Why are you doing? What are you doing? How you will reach that goal? And imagine, very few people in India will clear. This is a stat. People who in their first attempt, only 8.4% qualified in the final examination. Okay, so the success ratio is very low in the first attempt, but at the same time first attempt is the best attempt. Why? You don't have a benchmark, you don't have a baggage. And should I read this much? Am I doing enough? You don't know. You'll keep doing. If I say you can do it, you will believe it and you will do it. Yes or no? Right? See, people can come from any kind of places. Have you heard about Manisha Reddy, 154 rank IPS? She is from Kurnool. Okay, so she wrote her first prelims. She couldn't clear it. Then she called me, seeing my Telegram channel. Okay, again I own a Telegram channel. Then she said, "Sir, I understand your work. I want your mentorship." I never met her in person. She only believed my words. Whatever I told you right now, okay, I spoke to her over phone. She implemented that. She cleared her prelims. Okay, then she took my help for mains. Same. What should I do? I suggested some test series. You join that. History optional. You do this. Then she got interview call. And in interview, she only had 15 days left. Final result, I mean the result came, mains result came, and the interview date only 15 days were there. In the 15 days, she improved so much, and she gave interview, and she got 154 rank, and she is an IPS now. Okay, only after her interview call, I met her in person for the first time. So the greatness does not lie in a teacher, the greatness lies in the dedication of the student. Without meeting me or knowing me in person, she just blindly believed the process, and the process rewarded her. Only after her interview call, she met me face to face. The point here is, if you have the passion as a student, okay, if you follow the process, rewards will come automatically. That is by default. But the thing is, you start the process, as I said, Santosh or Sandeep, right? Somebody will come and say, this is not needed. Arre, who are you to say this is not needed? Will you take responsibility for his failure? I will say, he is reading Lakshmikant. Don't read Lakshmikant. He should first ask me, what? If I fail in polity, if I get low score in polity, will you take responsibility? Will you compensate me 5 lakh rupees? Then what will that person say? Do whatever you want to do. Okay, I will say, invest in Lakshmikant. I am willing to sign a bond. That is a trust in my process. Okay, that is what I am trying to teach you. Okay, again using empirical data. Clear? Now we will look at the topper notes and we will try to come back. So this is the notes of a topper. You may not understand anything, but this notes is only 2 pages for entire disaster management. Okay, entire disaster management chapter has only 2-page notes. When do you think he must have made these notes? In which layer? Forest layer, mud layer, tar, kankar, which layer? Even after tar, he must have read it 2 more times, then he made the notes. Okay, why? 80% of disaster management is already in his brain, only 20% is in the notes. Okay, he have a map. This map is about seismic zones, which areas are most disaster prone. Okay, if a question comes on disaster management, what do you think he will do? Copy, paste. Yes or no? This is the purpose of notes. Right? Why? Lakshmikant is itself a notes of Indian Constitution. Yes or no? Lakshmikant is already a notes. Okay. Spectrum, the most famous spectrum book, modern Indian history. Okay, that is notes of an IPS officer called as Rajiv Ahir. He took Bipin Chandra, he made a notes, he got IPS, somebody published his notes as a book, and again we are blindly reading spectrum, and somebody will come to say and say, sir, should I read spectrum or Bipin Chandra? Spectrum is notes of Bipin Chandra. Okay, the same applies to Nitin Singhania, art and culture. Have you seen Nitin Singhania's handwritten notes? I have that notes. Okay, that means first 11th class red color NCRT is there. Nitin Singhania took that, he wrote a notes just like this one. He got 54 rank. People got inspired by his GS1 scores. They asked him, what did you do? My notes is there. That became published, printed. And now Nitin Singhania is a book. Actually the source is 11th class NCRT. Okay, that means all 8 subjects have notes of their own. Only mains value addition points has to go. If you open India yearbook, the first line is this: India have a coastline of 7,516 kilometers. Okay, and all those things. Why did a topper write all these things in his notes? Data. I know the story that India have a big coastline. Within that coastline, some area is affected by cyclones. But if I tell it with numbers, it is more impactful. See, all of you know that chulla. What is chulla? A traditional stove. Uditar kada. Udi, payi, katal payi. Okay, katal payi is chulla. Okay, is dangerous for women. Why? The fumes will come from the chulla. Okay, traditional wood house or wood stoves will release lot of toxins. Okay, all of you know this. Okay, but if you have to convince an examiner, how will you convince him? Numbers, right? If you say spending 1 hour near a chulla is equal to smoking 400 cigarettes. Sitting 1 hour near a chulla is equal to smoking 400 cigarettes. You can understand how much amount of toxin a woman is taking in. Which one is more impactful? Numbers, right? When I say the number 400 cigarettes 1 hour, for 10 years she is sitting near that for 6 hours every day. Not only that, her kids will also come near her. She will give milk there only. She will take care of them. They are also breathing. So India is developing lung disease problem because of chullas. That is why Prime Minister Modi has launched, what is that Yojana? Ujjwala Yojana, right? Ujjwala LPG gas stove. He terms it as blue flame revolution. Blue flame revolution. So chulla became blue flame. Where do you see blue flame? LPG gas. That is impactful. If you just write women health is getting destroyed, that is why Prime Minister get LPG gas. So what? You understand the commonsensical story, right? Anything that is told through numbers, examples is more impactful. Anything just for the sake of telling it is chai shop discussion. Now all of you are already UPSC experts, right? Near the chai shops after the class you will spend 20 minutes discussing. This concept is like this, that is like this, that their notes is good. Yes, and already phones must be coming. How to prepare for UPSC? మీ అమ్మాయి UPSC ప్రిపేర్ అవుతుందంట కదా, ఏమన్నా మా వాడికి కూడా సజెషన్స్ ఇవ్వండి. ఓకే, సో అండ్ యూ హ్యావెంట్ ఈవెన్ రిటర్న్ 1 prelims, రైట్? సో ట్రస్ట్ ద ప్రాసెస్. ఇంపాక్ట్. So this is how notes are made. Only facts and numbers, maps, only keywords, no trivial data. Yes or no? And this is notes for entire disaster management in 2 pages or less. We have so many topper notes here, don't worry. For example, there is a topper who made a notes, printed notes. Somebody will prefer writing, somebody will prefer printed notes. Okay, so this is his 1-page notes for secularism. That's all. Why? He notes 70% of the story. He's only putting what? The keywords. Again, if you look at this particular part, he highlighted nicely only what? The keywords. Did we use the term ghettoization in the class? Never. The other day I was talking about ghettoization. So whenever you talk about secularism, you have to talk about constitution, you have to talk about ghettoization, hate speech. Like this he has written keywords. He will revise only those keywords. When he goes and write an answer, he will write only what? Keywords. Yes or no? Right? Either you can make it online format or printed format, but as a fresher I will encourage you not to make notes in the first 6 months or at least first 4 months. Don't even bother about notes making. You will make notes one day, guarantee. Okay, but that one day is only when you have done the basics. If you don't know what is already there in the printed book, why do you need a notes? Your book is notes. Read the book 3 times. Yes, any confusions there? You must be thinking, sir, what about current affairs? Ee roju okati current affairs jarigindi. If I don't make notes, it will go away. Okay, that is where magazines will come into the picture. Monthly magazines will be there. They will capture all this kind of trivial data. Okay, but even to appreciate and understand that monthly magazines, you need what? Basic knowledge. Yes or no? ఇంకొక కామన్ సెన్సికల్ థింగ్ చాలామంది ఏం మిస్ అవుతారంటే, యూపీఎస్సీ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ అబౌట్ అప్లికేషన్. న్యూస్ పేపర్ ఈజ్ వాట్? అప్లికేషన్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ మోడీస్ విజిట్ టు యుఎస్ ఈజ్ వాట్? అప్లికేషన్. ఎస్, బట్ within that application you need base material to understand that application. I will ask you a simple question. Prime Minister Modi went to USA. He gave a diamond. Why is it in the news? He gave it to Mrs. Biden. That's why. The reason this year it is in the news is because in budget, in the union budget, we are promoting lab grown diamonds. Lab grown diamonds. We are incentivizing lab grown diamonds. So if you know where it started, the rest all is very easy. Yes. Next thing. Now imagine Biden has given a diamond to Modi. Imagine, just imagine, for the sake of fun, what will happen to that? It's Modi's. After retirement, Modi can wear it. No. See, that is amount of triviality. That means whatever as a government dignitary receives, it is a property of government of India, not that individual. Beyond a certain amount of value, everything will become to PM office, not PM. That is there in your Lakshmikant. Okay, ante you cannot see current affairs in a static mindset. You will understand, oh, any gift received by Prime Minister belongs to PM. They will auction it and they will use it for public welfare. I hope you understand. And everything has a static base. There is nothing so called as current affairs. Clear? Okay. Yeah. So when do you make notes? After completing basic reading. Say for example, this is one way to make consolidated notes. What is consolidated notes? Let's say you saw Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. You have 2 notebooks, paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4. Like this you have 2 notes, one from front, one from the back. You will have an index. Okay, you will put a number, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Okay, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, page number 91. From there onwards, any fact you see about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan will go into which page? 91. Okay, see, normally students make notes in the time of date. Today there is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, June 23rd, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, 2 points you write. Again in 28th November, you will get Swachh Bharat Abhiyan data. But how do you remember that on 23rd November there is a 23rd June there is a Swachh Bharat Abhiyan? You forgot. If you make notes date wise, you forget the dates. But if you make notes topic wise, all your data related to Swachh Bharat Abhiyan will be in one place. Yes, so always make notes topic wise. Current affairs is topic wise preparation, not date wise preparation. You don't have to worry about door open, prime minister gate, lab grown diamond, it's sustainable. None of these things matter in the long run. Why? The only thing that matters is what are the outcomes of India US relations. In the end, they will release a press document, 1-page document saying these are the achievements. You will mug it up, that will be in your notes. Sorry. Yeah. Right? How many of you are comfortable in technology? Like laptop stuff, online notes making, copy pasting. Yes? Comfortable? Right. There is an app called as Evernote. There is an app called as Evernote, Evernote, Evernote. Okay. The thing with Evernote is you can create folders like this. If you can see page number 1, GS paper 1, GS paper 2, GS paper 3, GS paper 4. Like this you can have separate topics within them. So any IR news you can dump it under IR section. Okay. So next time when you search USA, okay, recollection is very easy. Yes or no? Recollection is very easy. Now beyond that there is one more app called as mem.ai. Okay, it is a very latest notes making app. Its advantage is tags. Ante let's say you are reading some newspaper article, okay, Anthropocene. You can just type Anthropocene in Telegram and add a hashtag climate change, okay, and you send it to that mem account. It will be stored in the cloud. So next time when you click that climate change tag, all the articles or all the data points related to climate change will be in one place. Mem is artificial intelligence, so any climate change in anywhere in your entire notes will be available in one order. Okay, like this you can leverage technology also. Under data facts, for example, today you will come to know that there are only 15.1% of parliamentarians in India, women. Okay, you throw that in mem and add which hashtag women. So next time when you have to make a pen and paper notes, you click the tag women and all the women related data points will be in one order. You can just scroll it down if you are good in technology, or else the best way is to make notes in pen and paper, handwritten. Okay, but ultimate objective of your notes making is what? To have a 1-page notes like this. Okay, on any topic you need to have 1-page notes. What is this 1-page notes? Let's say the topic is about climate change or COP28, something in the news. Okay, you'll write every point. Okay, advantages, disadvantages, steps taken and way forward. So you know the issues, you know the solutions, everything in one place. But the thing is, you will only write keywords, you will not write stories. Prime Minister went to USA, lab grown diamond. You will probably add lab grown diamonds in one point, or technological transfer, or Tesla. Keyword, only keyword. That means the next time when you say, okay, Tesla is coming to India, probably Prime Minister is lobbying. You can expand from the keyword, but you don't write the entire story. Harikatha, you don't fill the entire page. Your notes should always be 1 page on any given topic. 1857 revolt. Now think of what are the keywords that will go there. Reasons, 5 keywords. Okay, no discipline, no leadership, no coordination, no communication, no training. 5 keywords. Okay, what happened? Indians didn't support, no communication, no finances, no weapons. What happened after that? Reshuffling, railway lines, okay, queen rule. Like this you will have 8 or 10 key points for entire 1857 revolt. After that, when you see that keyword, don't you think your brain will tell you? The moment you see Queen's rule, what does that mean? After 1857 revolt, the East India Company has been replaced under the authority of the Queen. That is what you write. But how much is in your notes? Queen's rule. One word. So that one word is like pillar, metro pillars. Okay. Once pillars are there, you will lay the railway track very easily. But if you don't have pillars, you don't know what to write. I hope you understand. Climate change. What is one keyword that will definitely go? Heat waves. Anthropocene will be there, that is keyword. Heat waves, contemporary, right? Then you will expand. In Bihar and Uttar Pradesh recently, because of climate change, there is extreme heat wave. So many people have died. Government is crying. Okay. All the drama came from which word? One word, that is heat waves. So heat waves, if you know, the rest of the story you can create. But if you forgot the entire dimension of heat waves under the stress, then what will you write? You will write what everybody is writing. Your contemporariness comes from your notes, your keywords after certain amount of preparation. Got my point? It's always keywords that will save you. Okay. More keywords, more revisions, flow will be just like water. Or else you will rack your brain. What is his name? 1857. I know. You know, it's here. But you cannot bring it out. Yes or no? Clear? The other day you read Nepal article, India Nepal article. Okay. Think of telling me the concept or summary of that article in 3 keywords if you have read the paper. Okay. Then see, all this is wisdom. What is wisdom? I will enter that discussion definitely. I think Mike needs a break. Yes. Tell me, what is difference between wisdom and knowledge? Trivikram dialogue చెప్తే మళ్ళీ బాటిల్ ఇస్తాను. Okay. Yes. Tell me the difference between wisdom and knowledge. We will start with her. What's your name? Please sit. Fauza. Oh, Fauzia. Okay. Please tell us the difference between wisdom and knowledge. Okay. So knowledge is what you read in the book. Wisdom is your understanding of the book. That's it. Okay. But okay. My favorite line. Yes. Wisdom is application of knowledge. Application of data is knowledge. You know, south, west, east, north. Okay. If that is east, then this becomes, is that wisdom? Is that wisdom? How to use knowledge is application of knowledge is wisdom. Or is wisdom more than knowledge? No, I encourage discussions. Yes, please. But wisdom is universally accepted, right? No? It may or may not be. Yes, what's your name? Bhavya, right? Yes. Okay, so you are adding that layer, that what to take, what not to take. Within the knowledge. Knowing when to do, what not to do, what to do. And all these things are wisdom. Okay, fine. Yes, anybody wants to add to that? Gnanam. Yes, what's your name? Yashwant. Yes. What is difference between wisdom and knowledge? Try to answer anything. There are no right answers, wrong answers. Basic common sense is wisdom, but common sense is most uncommon. That is volatile. Being rational about things is wisdom. It's a very complicated discussion, no? Yes, there was a topic in UPSC called as wisdom finds truth. Wisdom finds truth. These 3 words are essay topic. You have to write 1200 word essay on this. Wisdom finds truth. Okay, if you don't understand what is wisdom, okay, then how will wisdom finds truth? How will you explain it to the examiner, and how will he understand it? Are two different things. Yes or no? What you think, what you write, what I read should be one. Remember this point. What you think, what you write, and what I read should be one. That is good answer writing. You have fantastic thinking, worst writing, even worst translation, you won't get marks. So thinking, writing and reading should be in one flow. Okay, that is why, that is where wisdom or knowledge, the part comes into the picture. Wisdom is going beyond what you are reading in the classes. Okay, having your own timeline, having your own strategy. That means just think about it. This is the flow of knowledge in UPSC. What is flow of knowledge in UPSC? Application of knowledge, right? That means, let's say you are reading for the something for the first time. Okay, what do you use? Mains syllabus, PYQs and important events. You will know what to read. If Prime Minister goes to Uganda, will you give same focus? No, but he's going to US. Your things will change. You saved that article. What to save in that article? Facts and data, and that too topic wise. Why? 1 year down the line you have 2000 page notes. Is it notes or dictionary? Notes is supposed to be simple, quick revision. Okay, because you haven't not written a single mains answer, or you haven't not written single mains test. That means you never sat for 3 hours and wrote 20 answers back to back. So you don't understand the importance of notes. Next is usage. Reading is fine, saving is fine. You came to become district collector, you became material collector, no problem. Okay, but at the end of the day, many people will become material collectors. In our generation we used to collect books. Your generation will collect PDFs. Sir, I have 15 GB of PDFs and 400 GB of videos. Good. I'm talante boskovala. What to do with that? Yes or no? The most important thing is usage. Every single knowledge, every single discussion you have will have what? Usability. Vadal kada. What was the coastline's distance? You saw a notes of a topper. He wrote some data. What is the length of Indian coastline? 7,000 blah blah blah. Crowd wisdom is good. Individual ga cheppandi. 7,000 వద్దు. 560 516 7615 7516 కాంబినేషన్స్ ఇంకా 7,000. You understood the point, right? Crowd is always wise. గుంపులో గోవింద్ అంటాం కదా, crowd is always wise. The number is 7516. Okay, that should be etched in your memory. వాడాలి, అవసరం ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా వాడుతూ ఉండాలి. Why? You should never make that mistake of writing Indian coastline is this. Okay, in your essay, in your GS, in your disaster management, in your geography, internal security also you can write. India have a 7,516 coastline. Okay, maintaining maritime security is very difficult. అవసరం ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా you have to keep repeating that data. That is what? Usage. చదవడం గొప్ప కాదు, storing it and using it. Where will you use? Either in prelims, mains or essay. Okay, unless if you do all these things, that will lead to what? Compounding. I learned today, అంటే మొత్తం 1.5 hour class లో I only remember Indian coastline is 7,516 kilometers. I will compound it. Compound అంటే ఏంటి? I will add masala to that. Internal security, yes. Geography, yes. Disaster management, yes. One data point I can use in 3 or 4 places. Did my knowledge compound? Yes or no? After compounding, you develop interlinking. Interlinking ante etla? Comparing it with other subjects or using it in different contexts. Okay, then you have final notes, then you have final consolidation. అంటే ఇవన్నీ ఎప్పుడు బాగా అర్థమవుతాయి తెలుసా? వెన్ యూ సిట్ ఫర్ 3 hours and try to write a 20 marker 20 questions in one go. The biggest struggle you will find, just like the honesty example the other day, is keywords. Once you master the keywords, your answer writing is very easy. Okay, so what is the golden rule? Whatever you learn, you have to use. If you don't use, it will go away. Okay, if you think it's really worth it, store it, compound it, use it in multiple places. Okay, only then your answer writing will enrich. Yes, I will give you a small test. Ninna we have collectively discussed 10 keywords. Try to recollect 5 keywords in your own. Ninna keywords 5 nakoddu, not needed for me. If you have attended yesterday's class, no, 5 done. Now try 10. Done? Gurtochinaya? Enni? All 10? 5. You also didn't count. Monica only, right? No. Yes, last row, boys. Why should boys have? Yes, Raghavendra will say. Raghavendra only. 5 keywords from yesterday. What's your name? Bhavani will tell us. CBDR, common but differentiated responsibilities. That's the problem, right? No hard feelings. Don't worry, you know the keywords. Next time when you see the keywords, you will remember them. But the thing is applicability, usage. So don't worry about notes making, because whatever is coming to you, take it, sort it, use it, compound it. Automatically everything will become cakewalk. Do you think when I came to UPSC I remember all these things? I clearly remember when I opened Bipin Chandra one day about to vomit. Okay, I saw a word, bamboozled. Like what? Why? Then I searched Google dictionary. I had it Oxford dictionary. Bamboozled. Okay, confused. Why can't you write confused? Okay, he wanted to create that impact that because of Gandhi's decision everybody was bamboozled. I was bamboozled. Okay, right? So you don't have to write bamboozled in essay. Okay, but there will be some small terms like iota, paucity of time. Okay, these will become your vocabulary. No hi-fi words, but simple words can always help. But before all these things, base leads to consolidation. So this chart is mostly for current affairs. The road concept is for static. Once you are going in 150 speed in the Thar road, okay, picking up takeaways is very easy. Road pakkana aapi kobbar bondal lagadam chala easy. Yes or no? Okay, this is that. But to go on the road, what is your eligibility? Get familiar, revise it, do previous year questions, revise it again. You will become better and better. That is the thought process. Okay, if anybody says otherwise, give them my phone number. I will be available in the institution. Bring them to me, we will discuss. Okay, anyone from India, UPSC chairman also accepted. The thing is, nobody will do anything beyond this. Winners don't do different things, they do things differently. No one will read Kotta Lakshmikant, secret newspaper. Everybody will read the same Hindu. Shruti Sharma AIR also read the same Hindu you are reading. Okay, what is her difference? She had the perspective. Okay, do this from day one, you will shine. Okay, ఇన్ని సార్లు నూరి పోస్తున్నా అంటే మీరు అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి ఎందుకు అని చెప్పి. The only thing is, in future it will become huge headache for you and me. వస్తారు సార్ లక్ష్మీకాంత్ చదవలేదు. It took 3 months to read లక్ష్మీకాంత్. That is a problem. Before we wrap up, I know you are all tired. చాలా కొత్త విషయాలు తెలుసుకున్నారు. I will give you one last gyan, wisdom cannot be transferred. There is a very famous book called as Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. He says knowledge can be transferred but not wisdom. Why? You have to experience that thing. I think I have discussed this already. Okay, no matter which subject you read, which current affairs you read, what you do in UPSC, including optional, there will always be core of the core topics. Did I tell you core of the core? Yes, in Lakshmikant there will be 10 to 15 chapters which are very very important. You have to master them. This is called as Pareto optimality. Pareto optimality. That means 20% of your efforts will get you 80% of the marks. In entire IR there are 100 topics. But if you commonsensically think about it, there are only 20 topics which will get you 80% of the questions. For example, obviously USA, Russia, all this will fall under the 20. Okay, this year Prime Minister made, let's say there is African Union meeting. Okay, Prime Minister wanted G20 and African Union to come together. So African Union suddenly became 20%. Okay, what about this rest of the 80? Germany, France, Australia, New Zealand, all this is 80%. But your marks will come from 20%. Yes? There are 150 polity topics in this year's current affairs. Okay, within that how many are important? Again the top 30 are your 20%. Yes or no? So never ever forget this rule in UPSC. 20% of the efforts will get you 80% of the marks. So always focus on core of the core first. Once you master core of the core, then you can move to peripheral areas, then the extended topics. Nobody will ask you how many national parties are there, what is legislative assembly. Yes or no? They will simply ask you what are constitutional bodies, how constitution is amended. So core. In today's newspaper also there are 400 articles, but only 3 or 4 of them are very very important. Rest all are useless. Right? That's the wisdom. So I hope you will take all these things into your consideration. Now I have given you knowledge. Okay, it's your responsibility to convert it into. That's our understanding, right? Yes. Any questions? Introduction, bodies, conclusion. Okay, so so her basic understanding is intro, body, conclusion. Okay, India is a great country. The question is, India is a great country. So now tell me different intros. What is the intention? See, again I am not going to give answer. You need to understand 3 things: intent, impact and closure. Intent, impact and closure. What is intent? Why are you doing what you are doing? Okay, impact is impression and closure is giving me a final sense of satisfaction. Okay, I am asking why is India a great country? My intent is to know whether you know the greatness of India or not. Yes or no? I already know India is great, but I want to know why you think India is great. If you say, sir, India have 1.5 billion population, we are number 1 in world population, that is why we are great. Can that be an intro? Yes, why not? That's your intro, right? Yes or no? But that does tell me anything? No? See, when I say, hi, what's your name? I live in house number 246. What did I ask? What are you saying? That is how introductions are made, right? Introductions are like saying, hi, what's your name? Where do you come from? There is a logical sequence. I say, hi, I live in 4th floor, plot number 2. What? Why? There is no common sense. Yes or no? So any questions, any intro is all about understanding what? Intent behind the question. India is a great country because India has civilization, cultural. It is one of the oldest living cultures. I will start with India is home to one of the oldest and longest living cultures like Buddhism, Hinduism and Sikhism, so many cultures. Or India is great because it follows Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So there are some points which will convince me why India is great. That is like saying hi, hello. Okay, intent is more important. Next is impact. Everybody knows India is great, but why is India great? You can go into different dimensions. We take care of our parents. Okay, we follow a family lineage, right? We never attacked any other country. We gave vaccines to other countries. We helped Sri Lanka. We are an example for unity in diversity, religious pluralism, tolerance, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam and all those things. That is what? Impact. You are not only writing why India is great, you are creating an impact through what? Facts and examples. Facts and examples. Impact. It's like saying that women are dying because of air pollution. That is one thing. Creating impact by numbers. Okay. Last one is closure. There is no other civilization as great as India because we have Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We are a country which believes in globalism where everybody is working for localism. Yes or no? Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is what? Purely an example for globalism. India believes in everyone is a family. Globalism, right? Humanity. Pluralism, globalism. We believe in all this. Pluralism will more or less go into the body part. Globalism is much beyond pluralism, kada. Globally, we are thinking about somebody in some African country or some island nation. Everybody is part of us. So, am I concluding by saying India is much greater civilization? That is why I believe India is a great country. That is like a closure to the question. Again, it's an inverted triangle. Intro, body, conclusion. Your intro is Big Bang. India is a living culture. India has so much to offer to the world. Why? Then India is conclusion. So intro, body, conclusion. You can start with anything, but you have to start with the intent behind the question. If I ask you, why are you preparing for IAS? If you have to write intro, what will you write? What is your intro? Is it about you or IAS? So what will you highlight about you or IAS? Indian Administrative Service is the most public servant or the most impactful public service in the country, which was started, or which is considered as steel frame of India. That is my intro. Why IAS? IAS is great. IAS is steel frame. In the body part, you will say, in 6th class I was reading Hindu newspaper, I saw a collector, I also wanted Lal Batti. Yes or no? I think I will take more corruption. I will put every IAS officer to shame. All these are your body parts. Whatever you want to, you won't write all these things, but again, assuming body part, why IAS? My mom's dream, my father's dream, my grandmother was crying. Okay, I gave her deathbed promise. That is why I am here. All this drama you write in the body part. But in the conclusion, you will write, by being an IAS, I will fulfill the government of India's dream of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas through Sabka Prayas. That is closure. First is masala, last is masala. Body is why IAS. Simple. Answer writing is not rocket science. It's a fun. But you need to have some content and some intent. Yes or no? Now you understood answer writing, right? Ante na, ante. The question is about IAS. Why IAS? That is your drama. Okay, vaadikenduku. Okay, you will say public service, empathy, compassion, impact creation, welfare of marginalized sections, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes welfare, differently abled welfare. All this is what? Body part. Starting is IAS is steel frame. Conclusion is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Next time if somebody asks you, you will copy paste, throw it on their face and say Jai Hind. So don't worry about answer writing, work on structuring part. So I hope you understand, right? Intro is all about understanding the intent. Then the body part is all about impact. Conclusion is closure. Okay, we will make answer writing fun if you allow us to, but you have to work some content on that. Yes, see you all. Thank you. Previous year PDF. Okay, I will share.